Okay, I'm Matthew Washington, and I'm going to start this out by asking every one of you a quick question, and then you tell me your response, okay? And it's based off your attitude. Let's say you get out of this class, you get a text message, and it says your mom just died. How would you feel? Quick response.
Crush.
Crush, okay.
Devastated.
Next, all right, let's say you walk out of this classroom, ladies, you get a text message, or rather a call, and it's the boy of your dreams, and he asks you out on a date tonight. How would you feel?
Yes.
Okay, now, take that. Let's say you walk out of the school, right? You think, you're gonna go enjoy your weekend. Let's say Dr. Cook randomly comes up to you and says he no longer wants you at DBU. How would you feel? Confused. Okay, what else? Name some things.
Offended.
Offended? Okay, that's a good one. Offended. Okay, the reason I'm asking you guys that is because that's all tied into attitude. Look at this, I live by the Sology. The most important thing you will ever control is the only thing you can control, and that's your attitude. Practice having a good attitude. Because your attitude is the hinge that the door of your destiny swings on. So think about this, we walked through this door this morning. Those hinges, that's what holds on the door, right? When you walk through that door, let's say somebody tries to slam it open. If that door comes off the hinges, what happens? It falls. Okay, so think about that. Your attitude is the hinge to the door that your destiny swings on. So that door, your attitude, keeps in or keeps out things in your life. The problem is so many times we let in the wrong things in our life and we let out the wrong things. When you have a good attitude, when you practice having a good attitude, you're bringing God's hand of favor down to your life in a supernatural way that brings you a good foundation for breakthrough to take place. I got this quote, which really shouldn't be called a quote, it's a concept. It's a way of living, a way of doing, and a way of being. By Keith Craft, who's a personal mentor of mine, and a pastor of my church in Frisco. And I took that because that concept is the basis of my emotional health. When things suck, you get kicked out of school, you get fired, you get broken up with, whatever it may be, your attitude is what's determining what happens down the road. Your attitude determines what happens in your life and through your life. If you walk around with that attitude because of circumstances that have taken place, you're now not just affecting your destiny, but you're affecting other people's destiny because your attitude is contagious. Have y'all ever heard the phrase, the way the woman is in the household, the mom determines the setting of the house. If the mom is pissed, the whole house is just in distraught and it's all messed up. But if the mom's loving and peaceful and kind, then that's how the family's going to be. Last thing I want to mention, your attitude produces energy or it consumes energy. So think about that when you go out the rest of your day. Are you going to be an energy producer or an energy consumer?